Hey guys, Fred Whelm with VoteVets. Hanging out today, kind of catching up on things, right? And I don't know if you saw, but yesterday, Secretary of the Veterans Affairs, Doug Collins, appeared before the Senate Veterans Committee. Now, the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee is pretty bipartisan. They're good people. They try to work together. And so they're asking reasonable questions of Doug Collins. And I got to tell you, this question with Senator Angus King of Maine caught my ear. And I'll show you why. Watch what Senator King has to say.
I just want a list of the contracts. It's been 2 months, 585 contracts. I want to know what they are. I mean, I
understand, Senator.
I'm an optimistic kind of guy, and I'm not suspicious, but the fact that you won't tell us what the contracts are that are being renegotiated makes me wonder if there are things in those contracts that maybe you don't want us to know about.
Well, I will say that from my perspective, that is not it, and we'll work to get you the information you need.
When?
We're working through it now. We sent the last,
How about by next Friday?
I'll get with our folks and see what we can provide you at that time, and we'll see what we can get to you.
Well, that's really not a very satisfactory answer. It seems to me this couldn't be simpler, just a list of 585 contracts. Somebody has that list. I don't know why you can't supply it to this committee.
So he's asking a simple question. You said you've cut 500 contracts plus or whatever they are, and we just want a list. We really just want a list of what those contracts are. Obviously, there's been some mistakes, as Alyssa Slotkin was pointing out. They've made a lot of, they've fired people, then brought them back. But the secretary says he can't provide a list. He just doesn't have it yet. And I remember something. This is 2 months ago. It seems maybe he does have a list.
I got some big news for you. And look, this is why we talk about efficiency and getting the job done for veterans here at the VA. Right now, I've just been told we are just the first step of almost $2 billion. That's billion with a B that we found in contracts that are cutting. Those are things that we're saving now that we can put back into healthcare benefits, making sure that we're doing what the VA is supposed to do, and that is health and veterans benefits. Stands to reason. But hey, you got to see this. I've been giving this report. It says we were taking millions of contracts in dollars in.
Yeah, there it is. He's got a list. It's in his hand. Okay, look, that looks like a list to me of contracts. I think he does have a list. So why won't he give it to the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee? Why is he hiding what contracts they've cut, and then saying that it has nothing to do with hurting veterans' health care? Nothing to do with cutting back on veterans' safety. What's he got to hide? It's a lot of questions to ask. We'll be asking him. I'm Fred Whelm with VoteVets. Find out what we do at VoteVets.org.